Hey everybody, it's Monty from Monty Salt here, going to talk about why you should set real goals for success. What setting goals and reaching objectives has to do with success. Do you ever wonder why some people seem to dream big but they never really get there? People might call them dreamers, or maybe they say they don't set objectives, but is there more to it than that? Setting the right objectives is actually part of the puzzle. So you can kind of like running over a 20-foot wall and not knowing what to do to get up and over it. Probably wouldn't scale that wall. You kind of need a plan, or at least you need to know how to get there and what to do. So drawing a map is actually a good way. Let's say we had to reach a destination. We have something called Google Maps, or I know that for me, just pop the address in and you follow along. Maybe you need to, at times though, I know in my city, sometimes it doesn't update with construction, so sometimes you need to check verify the map. So that's kind of what goal setting's like. Maybe you have to readjust. There's the army saying of setting objectives and constantly reevaluating, constantly seeing how they're doing to get to success. That's kind of the best way to do it. There's some great information from lifehack.org on the roadmap to success that you should check out, and it'll be in the link there. So if we set the right objectives, it will allow us to reevaluate and hit the goals that we want. Sometimes we might need to morph our goals and spend more time in one direction that's working, and other times abandon the ones that aren't. So life is like a big experiment, and I'm sure you've noticed that. If we're proactive, sometimes the most crucial things we have to put out fires, as it were. If we have details on how we're going to get there, we would be able to kind of shift on the fly, clutch I guess they call it, and change into a new direction. But life is going to happen anyways, whether we're prepared or not. But it's kind of like being spontaneous and improvising. It is a skill that we could learn. Maybe we'll even get good at it, who knows. Sometimes we can track what's going on. If we have little successes, or we reward ourselves after doing something we don't much like at the time, I think probably the most successful people are the ones that get to do what they want, and that really involves delegating. But maybe when we're not quite there yet, we have to do things that we'd rather not. But rewarding ourselves doesn't have to be big. Maybe even watching a stupid YouTube video, or eating a piece of chocolate after we wash the dishes or mow the lawn. These are some suggestions. Not that mowing the lawn should be our goal, but hey, if that is, well, it's pretty easy, so maybe you got to do more than that. So a positive mindset is something that is stressed a lot with goal setting. This doesn't mean having our head in the clouds, but it means being realistic, being disciplined, and being consistent is probably the recipe for success in most things. So this one's no different. But knowing where we don't measure up is also part of the process. So we need to maybe reevaluate what we're good at. Sometimes we're not good at something, that's why we didn't reach our goal. Other times it's because of external circumstances. Maybe we are too optimistic in certain areas, and maybe we're not optimistic in others. But goals should be a stretch. They shouldn't be impossible. Not that anything's impossible, but let's say we want to make $1 million online. That probably won't happen in a year, unless you listen to a lot of internet marketing and then everybody's doing it today. I'm just telling you. Maybe it's a smaller goal, and maybe that's a bigger goal. But goal setting is also an art and a skill to learn. So knowing how to get there, having a good plan of attack is also important. Also tracking our success and having baby steps to get there, because we know a journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. So we can pat ourselves on the back a bit when we reach a mini goal. They call them milestones, but that doesn't mean we're content. It just means that we're saying, hey, attaboy, and that could be a brief moment. because there is work to be done. So we can have goals around our family, friends, our social life, our finances, our health. Maybe we want to lose some weight, or maybe we want to make $1 million. Hey, goal setting can be applied for everything. So we'd want to also set requirements that we can reach and that we can measure, because what gets measured gets managed, and that way we can be in the right direction. So thanks for reading and listening to me. Right now it's a special time because we're giving away our 100% free membership. It's to our Success Upgrade Club. So if you enjoyed hearing this, there is other interesting information, and right now, because you're such a sport, we're going to let you have the membership for free. So please go to www.montysalt.com, and Success Upgrade is where you go. And there's a short video explaining what the club membership is. There's lots of great information, constantly updated, so there's a lot of cool things. Also a lot on montysalt.com. There's a lot of other avenues that we can explore. Copywriting, internet marketing, traffic, the sky's the limit. So, hey, thanks for checking it out, and we'll see you next time.